Howdy, it's Lugubrious. I don't want to talk your ear off, but it's been on my mind to make this dumb video. It is a silly video, but it is still worth thinking about, I think, even though I'm being goofy. It's worth, I don't know, asking yourself some questions maybe, some reflection. That's probably healthy. Yes, I'm confessing to being a tone hypocrite. I'm absolutely a tone hypocrite. I'll tell you what that means in a second. First, you're going to hear 4 pedals today. Right now on this video. I'm only going to show 4, and I'm going to take a quick break and show you those. So stand by and go to that chunk of the video. Okay, so here's the setup. JHS Morning Glory, Barber Bus 5-watt World Overdrive, Kernam Ridge, and then down below there, under things, is a Demon Effects King of Tone clone. So when I'm talking about those here in the video, that's what I'm talking about. Morning Glory, Barber Bus, Kernam Ridge, Demon Effects. All right, so now you know. Those are the 4 pedals, and I want to show you something first, and then I'll talk about it. So here we go. All right, here's the Morning Glory. 5-watt World Barber Bus, maybe. All right, the Kernam Ridge on a similar setting, blues breaker type setting. And then lastly, the Demon Effects King of Tone clone. All right, let's do that again. I'll play a chord or 2 on these. Let's go through them again. You're probably already seeing the pattern, aren't you? All right, Morning Glory. All right, Barber Bus. All right, Kernam Ridge with a similar blues breaker setting. And lastly, Demon Effects King of Tone clone. All right, especially if I do the last 3 without the Morning Glory. Let's do that again. So, Barber Bus, bridge pickup. Okay, Kernam Ridge. Demon Effects. All right, so let's talk for a second. Those sound different. I mean, they sound different enough. They sound different enough for me to like all 4 of them separately. They are unique enough to my ears that I will play each of those in different scenarios when I'm recording or making music here or jamming or whatever. When I have my family in here, or I ask you right now as you watch the video to hear the differences in them, do you hear 4 pedals worth of difference? And I'm showing you those 4 on purpose because 3 of them are good pedals, boutique, well-made, quality pedals. They're not cheap. They're not a knockoff. The one, the Demon Effects, is a clone. And I feel a little guilty, but I mean, how long are you going to wait to get a King of Tone, right? But I'm only realizing now the hypocrisy. Here's the hypocrisy, is that I think when people go crazy on the various elements of tone and sound and production and microphones and guitar strings, and I always think that people are doing the elitist cork sniffer thing. Like, if the nut is made of this material versus another material, my brain's always like, can it make that big of a difference, And the truth is, they might not be making that big of a difference. But here's the hypocrisy. You might feel the difference or sense the difference or have good enough ears to hear the difference. And the difference is enough for you to make those choices for those things. So instead of what I usually used to do, which is hear people talk about string material and windings on pickups and pickup selector quality and switchcraft jacks. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what the thing is. in this world that we're in here, music, production, guitar, whatever we're doing, gear, amps, all the stuff that we do, pedals, I'm a guy who thinks that people are making too much out of all that stuff. It's sort of the whole premise of my channel here, which is I like taking cheaper gear, not today, because these are good pedals here, but I like making music with cheap gear. That used to, my brother and I used to do that when we gigged. We joked about our gear being garage sale gear. So I'm a hypocrite. I sit here and hear 4 different sounds and these 4 different pedals, 3 of which are, I don't know what expensive is. They're expensive to me. Okay, they're the 2 of them, the Morning Glory and the Barber Bus. I did not buy those. My family bought those for me. My kids bought those for me. I probably wouldn't have bought them. I wanted to, and I wanted to support Keith at 5 watt and JHS pedals because I love those guys. I just wouldn't have bought those for myself. So my family bought them for me. But the long and the short of it is I have them all dialed in. 3 of those sounds are almost identical. I'm not sure you can hear the difference in the sounds on the recording. Maybe you can. But I hear the difference. And I'm now the cork sniffer. I'm the guy. I want those 3 sounds. I want them separately. I want to use them differently. And they're really close to the same thing. So here's the question to my fellow YouTube people. Am I okay? Should I feel terrible that I have 4 pedals that are doing almost the same thing while I judge other people for having 10 Stratocasters and 42 Les Pauls or whatever they have, or an expensive Les Paul versus an affordable Les Paul? Yeah, I feel like I ate a little humble pie this week. I'm all full up. I feel like I've eaten quite a bit of crow here. So where are you at on this thing? Are you a no gear matters? Are you a every wire and 9-volt battery matters like Eric Johnson and other people? I think I'm going to be a little bit slower internally to think other people are making too much out of nothing. So one last run through. Let's go through them all. Real quick. Morning Glory. I know it has more mid-range, but yeah, I could probably tweak it to sound like the other 3. Morning Glory. All right, Barber Bus. Kernham Ridge. And King of Tone Clone. How different do those sound to you? I'm such a dork. Thank you for watching.